penalty. Ball is teed up. Joshua Carty to do the honors. And away we go from East Rutherford. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And in the end, Brock, an exciting touchback as the return comes out to the 30. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10.
Here we go, set.
Looking to throw right away. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stops. Let's see what they want to do here, partner. It's 2nd and inches.
70 Timberwolves.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you wanted to take your shots. But some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No 3rd down required now.
New set of downs for him from the 46.
Here we go, here we go.
Hall now. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
You know, that was a play, Kate, right there where you need to buy your receivers just enough time to get open along their routes, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit him with the throw. Time? Well, that's not what he had. O-line couldn't hold up, and it forces the incompletion.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down.
Hey, smash.
Back now, pressure on its way. Chased out to his right, trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop him. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
All right, first sack on the board on the first drive as a defense, and now, well, now we let the chess match begin, the adjustments begin, because we know pressure leads to sacks, and sacks in this league often leads to wins.
Rig alert, rig alert.
3rd and long for him here. Cover man is there, and he harmlessly knocks it away. Incomplete.
You know, I don't fault that look at all, Kate, downfield. It was just an excellent defensive play to deny him the ball and knock it away. That is good on good.
Punter takes the field on 4th down, and he sends this one flying. And hey, at least he held onto the football, but they will get nothing on that return. We don't get a return out of that punt. And the Bengals are going to be backed up to begin this drive. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Off the play fake, he's going to throw. Trying for the deep ball. Full extension, and he brings it in. You don't get too many plays of that size in a game, and that flag takes away one of them. They'll try and throw it here. Connecting on the slant. How about 29 yards on first down? And a fresh set of downs on its way.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
Only took them one play, partner, and they've already made it to that 40-yard line.
Let's go now.
Pass play on 1st and 10. Bails out of the pocket quick. He's on the move. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And it'll be first down, Bengals.
60
Low him back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line. Give him 4 that time, so 6 to go on 2nd down. Back-to-back carries here. And without much room, he's going to go down at the 32-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. They're going to need 3 more now on 3rd down.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
They give it to him again. He's got the first with room to go inside the 20. He makes it in for the Cincinnati touchdown. The Bengals get a perfect start. They've gone up 6-0. Well, Brock, we normally talk about complimentary football at some point every week. So how about the way they've begun this one, huh? Force some punts and then cash it in for 6 on their opening drive.
Can we do it every game?
It feels like it. Almost every game, yeah.
I think you're right, because that's what the NFL is about. We all know the margins are so small in this league, and the team that typically plays the complimentary ball is typically the team that wins.
Cardi has it all teed up and ready to send it away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Didn't make an effort to hit the landing area at all. So they're going to gift them a drive starting at the 30. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10.
Come on, set. Ready.
Hall looking to throw. Flushed out of the pocket. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Set. 60 Maverick.
2nd and 10 now. Short pass brought in. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
Okay, ready. 19 tight. Ready. 18 rattler. Hut.
Hall. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. So they opt for the shorter pass later in the progression on that play, Brock, but man, the defense took that away too.
Well, what they tell us yesterday in those production meetings, nothing comes easy. No easy completions, from shots down the field to those checkdowns to the running back. Wanted to make this offense earn everything, and they just did.
Completed out to the left on that quick throw. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And it's good enough for a New York first down.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
Here we go, set. 70 Lion. Check go.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And as they bring him down, let's check the penalty flag. So now, partner, got to reevaluate what to do on this next snap because the holding call pushes him back quite a ways. Play action on first down. Complete out to the right.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at them. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
Street!
They put a receiver in motion here left. And he'll get them enough for a first down.
Yet another example why the ball finds its way in this guy's hands time after time. He's a playmaker, and he knows how to get the yards they need. Maybe not a ton there, but enough to move the sticks.
Markers reset, ball at the 37.
Viking 18!
On first down, they'll run. And they needed more than one defender there. Powerful runner stopped for just 1 yard.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Hits his running back. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. It's a pickup of 11. And the Giants will have a first down.
I'm sure Coach, the play caller, doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
Throwing his home. Escapes out to the left. Thrown on the run. Deep. Big gain downfield. And he will score. Touchdown, New York. The Giants get it down to a single point. Dicker's extra point is up and good. And the Giants tie this game 7-7. Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. He fields it from the 8. And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return. They'll get this drive started. First and 10.
19 Tiger, go!
They'll motion him out of the backfield. He puts everything behind this one. And that's going to be knocked away, incomplete. Trying to force one through there. So it'll be second down.
You know, ball skills are not just a selling point for receivers entering the draft. Teams want defenders, especially in this day and age of the passing game, who can make plays on the ball, too, especially on the...
And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Giants get the football as he makes his third interception of this season.
Oh, coaches just love that effort right there. Instantly, as he made the pick, everybody was looking for a block and doing their part to set up the return. And I know it pales in comparison to giving up the turnover, but how about the effort on the other side to track him down and stop a potential pick six?
And he barrels across for the touchdown. The Giants pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Dicker on now for the PAT. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Giants take the lead here, 14-7 in the first. Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. Return coming from the 6. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. They're out and set, first and 10. A give now from the gun. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down. Give him 5 on that carry. Bring it up 2nd and 5.
A humble 5 to 6 yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means, but one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
Another carry for him. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down.
You know, the elite running backs in this league, they don't just see what's right in front of them. You set up big runs like this because they see what's behind them. That's called extraordinary vision and extra yards.
We're a quarter of the way through on this chilly winter afternoon. Neither side separating much so far. We'll get back to East Rutherford after this. Time for our second quarter. It'll be Bengals football to begin. They'll try to attack this deficit starting with 1st and 10. Hand off to the back. And he goes out close to that 45-yard line. Halfway there on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
Back to the well again. And he's brought down after a short gain. Working quickly here. Third down from the gun. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Tough one to retain through that hit. And 4th and 4 coming up. The Bengals send out the punting unit. And this is the first time he's been called on today. He punted 3 times in the win last week, and this one is away. So this one sails over the sideline, and they'll spot it where a touchback would go at the 20-yard line. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Hall. Neighbors with the catch. And he'll be brought down along the 25-yard line.
That is a textbook 1st down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
Cowboy
80. Here's the lone back on the handoff. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down. The dose of the hurry-up offense here.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Now Hall. No one open, so he chucks this to another county. This one misses the tight end. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Hall setting a throw. Forced out to his right. Looking right, throwing deep. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Bengals take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season. Well, we've all seen a lot of QBs make some magical plays rolling to the right, buying time before throwing it up, but not this time. As the defense steps in front of that one, probably shouldn't have been thrown.
Yeah, discretion the key in so many of these situations for quarterbacks. Why game management and decision-making is so critical. I love that he escaped the pocket, rolls right, tries to buy time for his guys to help him, but when there is nobody there, you either got to tuck it and run or live to play another day.
It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the first down.
Hey, hey! Trap 60! Let's go!
Lone back gets the handoff, and he gets this forward to the 19. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to bring up 2nd and 6.
You know, these are the kind of runs, Kate, that a balanced game plan and a balanced offense is built on. It gets you good yardage, it sets up your play action, and it keeps that defense honest.
Lone back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And he'll bring it into the end zone. Touchdown, Cincinnati! The Bengals parlay the interception into points. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with one end zone trip in a game.
Nope.
Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get one, you're instantly thinking of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
That one splits the uprights. And the Bengals tie things up at 14. Cardi has it all teed up and ready to send it away. And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
Go! Street!
Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. Gets this to Johnson. Give him 11 yards, Brock, and a fresh set of downs.
I love throwing on 1st down. And when you see a 1st down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
First and 10 from the 41.
Let's go now.
They've got a man in motion.
Go!
Quick to the left, it's caught. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a 1st down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
2nd and 6 coming up here.
Hawk 70! Ready?
Running it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down after getting it to the 47-yard line. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. To throw, here's Hall. Catch is made down the right sideline. It's a 21-yard gain. And it's good enough for a New York 1st down.
They've run this 12-yard out route, Kate, at the combine, well, all the way back to last century when I had to throw it. In this throw, this is a big boy throw. This is a differentiator. Can you make that deep out throw on time, on rhythm, and accurately? Well, that was teaching tape right there.
So it's the 2-minute warning here from MetLife. It's the Giants who have 1st and 10. Back to throw. Buys time, rolling right. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on 1st down.
Look at how well the coverage held up on that play. Even as the QB escapes the pocket and buys extra time, secondary, well, they got real sticky, stay tight, and force the throw away.
60 Maverick! 19 tight! Ready?
Here he is to throw on 2nd down. Completed to his running back. And they have this well into the red zone now at the 15. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
From the red zone now. Escapes the pocket. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up second down.
He did exactly what he was supposed to do on that play. Felt the pressure and escapes the pocket. After that, it's on somebody downfield to get open and give him a target. No one did, and he simply has to get rid of it.
It's inside the 10. And they're going to bring him down after he drives it down to the 7.
Receivers running the ball, well, that's become commonplace in the NFL now, and that includes down here in the red zone. In close, a lot less space to work with. You really love your most elusive players to get their hands on the ball.
Here we go, set.
Here's the give on 3rd and short. They get 2 on the play, and now they've got 1st and goal.
Okay, you know me, I can't resist. So I thought we might have needed the old Gene Steratore index card down there. Making a really close measurement to see if he got the first down or not. But in the end, well, the right call was made. He got just enough to move the chains.
And he pushed for it, but they managed to stop him at the 2. 3 yards on the gain. Now they just need 2 more on 2nd and goal. They'll try and punch it in. And he's in for the touchdown. The Giants get some late points and the lead. Dicker on now for the PAT. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Giants break that tie and now lead by 7. Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. Here's a return from the 7. This return makes it up to the 25. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Now they'll throw out of the gun. Complete over the middle. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot. Cincinnati uses its 2nd timeout. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. New set of downs for them at the 38. 1st and 10, looking to throw. Taking a shot, deep down the field it goes. And they can't connect on the deep look. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. We've got 2nd down. No luck finding his receiver that time. So 2nd down coming up.
That's somebody they're going to look for if he has any space deep. That space, though, Kate, just disappeared between when he let that pass go and when he actually made it down the field.
60 by 6, 18, right here. Warrior 17. 19 right. 7
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. He loses the football. And it's a turnover. The defense has it.
You're using this play to try for a first down, but also set up whatever in your back.
Now we have a stoppage. No challenges inside of 2 minutes and a half, but the replay official wants to take another look at this on their own. Take that fumble away. The officials overturn the call and say he was down.
Let's go now. Trap 60. Go.
He'll throw it yet again. Diving forward, and he makes the catch. The final timeout taken by the Bengals. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
They'll throw it again. And this one falls incomplete. Still 17 seconds left to play. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. And now they face second down.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Couldn't connect on first. It's second down. Throwing it again here. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he gets this down inside the red zone before going out.
The goal of running that drag route is to get it to him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. He picked up a good chunk, and there was nearly room to add even more.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. They kick the running back in motion. From the gun on 3rd down. And that's incomplete with 7 seconds left. Time for 1, maybe 2 more snaps. So close to the end zone, but with time winding down, they're going to try for the field goal. It's a 36-yard look from the left hash. Sly's kick is up and good. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
You know, you look at that 3rd down play, looking back, and it really turns into a 3-point play. It's why situational work is so critical. Coaches talk about it all the time. Sure, you love the field goal, but man, they would have loved a touchdown more.
Well, Brock, barring the touchback, this kickoff should run out the half, so better make that return good as it's away. And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback, this drive starting from the 30. One last play before the break.
60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. Ready, ready.
Looking to throw. On the move. Caught him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out. And now the Bengals have it. And they limit the damage on the return, but it is still a turnover.
21, Bengals 17.
Well, that first half, certainly an interesting one. Kate, Scott, Brock Heward with you as we get back and see what the second half has in store for us. The first half controlled by the offenses, Brock. Let's see if the defenses can take over in the second half. We're underway. Returning it from the 4. And this drive will start inside the 25. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Trying the right side. And he's brought down for a loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Takes the handoff, now to throw. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground.
You know, when we were growing up in the backyard, we call them alligators. 1 alligator, 2 alligator, 3 alligator. He needed another alligator in order to get that ball off. Credit the defense for forcing the incompletion.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Now looking to throw. Throwing the out route complete. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of 3rd downs just like that.
They go play action on 1st. He rolls to his right. He's running with it. And he's going to be brought down at the 42.
You know, Kate, they always say that QB clock. You know what it's more like? It's more like an alarm, especially in a situation like that. It's a good thing he woke up to it, able to make something out of nothing and at least keep him moving forward.
Let's go.
They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. Running for the marker on second. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. Nothing gained or lost on that run, and now it's 3rd and 3. They'll try and pick this up on the ground. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. 5 yards on that play and enough for a new set of downs.
I don't know what it is, Kate, but I love 3rd down runs. I really do. I know the receivers don't always like it because money down, they want the ball, but a 3rd down run for a 1st down can be so demoralizing to that defense.
Has him on the quick hitter. And this is through the midfield stripe and onto the Giants side of the field.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down, well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. And the 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
From the 45 on 2nd down. Hits him on the out route. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
Kid, I can't tell you how good that is. Anticipating the outcut, having the ball on the way before the receiver's head even turns, he puts it on him so that receiver can easily get out of bounds for the nice gain.
Good little rip there. Looks like about 6. That was Kayvon Thibodeau there to wrap him up. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4. He's going to throw this one. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Defender's not going to be thrilled the catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up and cost him that catch.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Back to throw. Short pass brought in. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your 3rd downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
1st down from the red zone. Looking right, and he finds him. It's a real solid pickup, 12 yards, and it rewards him with a 1st and goal.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
Going ground on 1st and goal. And he found some running room for a nice gain. An 8-yard pickup, and now it's 2nd and goal.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
He tries to sneak it, and he gets it on the sneak. Touchdown! The Bengals take the lead right away in half number 2. It's tried and true in 32 playbooks across the NFL for a reason, Brock. Even when teams see this one come. Tough to stop a quarterback sneak.
It feels like a win in today's football is just to stall them at the line on that play. So many groups are so effective with the QB sneak, but that time the timing of the call I think was most important that led to the score.
That one right down the middle. And the Bengals push their lead to 3. Cardi has it all teed up and ready to send it away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30.
Here we go, set. Say, hey. Trap 60, trap 60. Ready?
Hall. He finds Johnson. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They get 22 on that one. And the Giants will have a first down.
Wow, certainly found the weak spot in the coverage with that catch. Really goes to show they trust every single player, receiver, running back, in that case, tight end, to be a playmaker in this offense.
Hall looking to throw. Gets this to Johnson. And this one's stopped at the 3-yard line. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with first and goal.
So many cool fundamentals on display right there, Kate. Look the ball into your hands, number one. Don't turn your eyes away from it before it gets to you. And then when you've got that catch secured, snap that head forward and find...
And he will take it in for the New York touchdown. The Giants grab the lead on their first series of the half. Dicker tacks on the extra point. And the Giants take a 4-point lead. Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. They're out and set, first and 10. They motion the tight end over. They'll run here from the gun. And they bring him down, but there's a flag on the field. Well, partner, they say there's holding on every play. You just got to look for it, right? That time, though, we did not have to look too hard. That holding penalty is going to make first down twice as tough. They're 20 from the marker to start things out. Dumps it off to his running back. And he's brought down. They're spotting this one right at the 20. Offense up to the line fast. Second and 15. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be third down.
Well, he needed another second to deliver the throw he wanted to. You got to give a lot of credit that time, Kate, to the pass rush for getting in and forcing him to dish it before he was ready.
Here he is on third and long. Connecting on the slant. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. Well, third and 15, you don't see many of those picked up, partner, but they found a way.
This running back is a mismatch maker. That's how I label him on my little sheet right here. Right under his bio, this guy just creates matchup nightmares for every defender on the field.
Still sticking with the passing game. Couldn't connect right side. It's incomplete.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call. They are throwing it again. Finds him on the slant. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
Works his way to the 35. Down the sideline into the red zone. And he is all the way ahead to the 13-yard line. It's a massive 35-yard pickup. First down. From the red zone now. Rolling left, buying some time. And they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. And a big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
And right there's the danger, Kate, when you put the ball in the air. How many times do we see these coordinators, when you get a nice run, right, you gain some steam on the ground, you stick with the ground game. They don't. They call the pass, and the defense reacts, and reacts well with a sack.
the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And in a rarity today, he's stopped at the line of scrimmage. A touchdown aside in that frame as we run out of time in the third quarter. It's Bengals football, and they know what they need to do, trailing here in the fourth. Wonder what's in the playbook here as they come up on 3rd and 11. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. And the catch is made. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals take a fourth quarter lead. That one not easy, Brock. Threading the needle there. Boy, there was a lot of traffic in the end zone, but he still found his man.
Yeah, you don't really recommend challenging double coverage in the end zone in this league, but when you give your receiver a chance in that spot, that's what they love. And sometimes you just have to trust that your guys are better than the ones surrounding him, and he'll go make that play anyway.
Cardi has it all teed up and ready to send it away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30.
Here we go.
They send a man in motion. Hall now. He's on the move. Pass is hauled in by the running back. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43.
Here we go. Here we go. Check. Go.
Throwing his Hall. Dumped off to his running back. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Cougar 19. Riggs. Take go.
Handoff on 2nd and short. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a third down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later, for that next third down coming.
Let's go. 19 Lions. 7 Pirates. 7 Mustang 19. Ready.
Hall setting a throw. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. Trying to find his tight end. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
You need to buy your receivers enough time to get open along their routes, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit them with the throw. When the line doesn't hold up, incompletions follow.
Shut up.
Hauled in left side. And he's short of the first after a mile gain. Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4.
Go. Ready.
Now Hall. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
You know, it's a point of emphasis in practice each and every week, no matter where we go. How are we going to attack the coverage on 3rd down? Well, they chose the wrong play off that call sheet that time.
Offense still staying out after the incompletion. They're going to try on 4th.
Let's go now. Trap 60. Trap 60. Ready.
He's back to throw. And on 4th down, that one won't work. It's incomplete. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense. Good starting field position awaits the Bengals as they get set for 1st and 10. They'll throw to begin this drive. That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete.
Hey, Kate, you feeling lucky? Well, the quarterback is, because he just dodged a major turnover. That was an easy pick that was simply dropped.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. 6 yards the pickup there. That's going to bring up 3rd and 4.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
3rd and 4 coming up now. Running back sent in motion. Looking to throw. Completed to his running back. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And it sets up a Cincinnati 1st down. Here's a give up the middle. And he'll work a little room down to the 29. Solid 4-yard gain there, and now they've got 2nd and 6 coming up.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign that they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
Second and 6 coming up here. They give it to him again. And he'll only get this to the 26 before going down. It's a pickup of 3. They're going to need 3 more now on 3rd down.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get 1st downs against the better defenses in this league.
So we're down to the 2-minute warning here from New York. Bengals holding on to a field goal lead. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3.
Here we go, set. 65 yard.
Back-to-back carries here. And he'll get this inside the 10 to the 9. So after the 2-minute warning, another stoppage here. The defense is calling time. 1:55 to go. A touchdown will put this one to bed. A few shots at it here, starting with 1st and goal.
Here we go.
Another carry for him. And he only manages one. Couple of defenders there to bring him down. And right away we get a timeout from the defense. 1:51 to go. 8 yards to go as they get set on 2nd and goal.
70 Lions. 19, 18.
Man in motion, headed right. He gets it, headed right. And he's got them down to the doorstep inside the 5. The Giants are going to call their final timeout here. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call's going to be on 3rd down.
Let's go. Alert.
Here we go, right up the gut. And he pushed for it, but they managed to stop him at the 2. Give him a couple yards on that run, and this sets up 4th and goal.
Well, the defense, they couldn't stop him for a loss, but they denied him the goal line at least. Now we get to see, right, decision time, one of these critical decisions of whether or not they're going to go for an all-or-nothing fourth down play.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
They throw it out quick to the left. And he will not get there. They stop him on 4th and goal. What a stand to force that turnover on downs. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
Go!
Quick touch pass to the receiver. And he found some running room for a nice gain. The Giants moving quickly. They're in the hurry up here.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
Oh, he taps it quick to the receiver coming across here. And he's going to reach his own 20 before stepping out. Give him 9 on that play, and it's enough for the first.
No, it's not a running back, but it's a receiver carrying across the marker, Kate. I'm not even calling this a trick play anymore. It's about maximizing your resources and your asset, and this receiver shows you he can be a tool as a running back.
A modest amount of time left, Brock, but crucially, no timeouts for him. It's 1st down.
Go!
Here he is to throw. Hits his running back. And he reaches the 35 before going out. He picks up 15 on the play. And it's good enough for a New York 1st down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Ready? Check go!
He'll look to throw it. They'll just throw it away, but here comes the flag. There was nobody in the neighborhood of that one. Well, I've always wanted to ask this, and this feels like the perfect moment, Brock. Is there ever a time where a quarterback feels intentional grounding is actually worth it?
No. I don't think so. Not for your team, not for your play caller, not for your coach, not for the game situation. There really isn't a time. You've got to find an outlet, somewhere to throw that ball away safely.
Offense to the line for 2nd down. Back to throw. Chased out to his right. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And then brings up 3rd down.
Look at the coverage on that play, Kate. I love that. That is textbook defense right there. When the quarterback escapes the pocket, man, you got to find somebody. You got to go get sticky on your offensive guy. That's exactly what the secondary did, and it forces the throwaway.
Check! 18, Pioneer! Check, smash!
Man in motion here. Throwing now. Catch is made down the right sideline. And those are the type of gains they need right there. Still no 1st down, but he does stop the clock.
Awareness. You've got to be aware. Play caller, quarterback, receiver have to be aware of where the sticks are. That route just not enough, not deep enough to extend the drive and move the chains.
Only need the length of the football. It's 4th and inches.
Ready?
Slot man in motion left. They're going for it. He bats it forward on a quick touch pass. Down the sideline past the 40. And he's in, and that's a touchdown. And with almost no time left, he just likely won this game. A chance to take their lead beyond a field goal on this point after. And it's good, so they take the lead, and the extra point buys them some breathing room. A field goal does not tie it now. kicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. Fielded at the 7. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30.
At their own 28-yard line.
And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Setting up to pass. A bit of desperation on this deep shot. And this falls incomplete with just 2 seconds remaining.
I know a DB in the stat sheet loves to see INT and not PBU, but as soon as he realized a pick wasn't possible, he does the next best thing and knocks it away.
Official signaling timeout. We've got whistles, time left for 1 snap, and while we all know the odds are low, it's not impossible that they find a way to score. Couldn't connect on first. It's 2nd down. One final shot here. Trying to push it deep downfield. And this one falls incomplete. No miracles on the final drive today. This game is over. So here at MetLife, it's the G-Men who come away with the win. And there was no easing up. It took some white knuckling until the very end, but their defense carried that small lead through to the finish line as they escape with a victory. So for my partner, Brock Heward, and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott, saying this has been the NFL on EA Sports. So long, everybody. It's a well-earned win for the Giants as we say so long from New York.